when the Nigerian army debunked that the chief of army staff was okay, he wasn't dead, several reports announcing that the death of the chief of army staff went viral. People were prompting the military high command to speak about the issue. So media outlets reported that Lagbaja died of cancer a few days ago. One of the posts put up by the journalist reads that the chief of army staff, Lieutenant General Fôrcèd Lagbaja, has died. Lagbaja died in a disclosed hospital overseas 48 hours ago from stage 3 cancer, according to the senior government official. However, sources at the headquarters, the army headquarters, confirmed that Lagbaja was critically ill. Other sources said he was out of the country, treating himself. Politicians, influential Nigerians have, lobbying President Tinubu to, of specials and, might decide to put them in those kind of things. And then they said that, surprisingly, the Nigerian army pulled out 15 retired generals from the, corps during a ceremony at the Nigerian Army School, in Kaduna State. The group of retirees included 11 major generals and 4 military. So people are saying that they are planning a coup of takeover and all that, and then they know the now democratic government have been very, very smart about the whole thing. They are trying to watch their body language. You remember the video that went viral when they talked about, army people should come and take over, army people should come and take over. People were saying, don't say that, because you don't know what's going to happen. Be careful, guys, be careful. This is not what you say in a democratic government, because they will come for you. And this goes to show that, no matter how much we do not like the government, we should be very careful when we are agitating for the military to take over, because planning a coup is a dangerous thing, and you can be unalived. You can be unalived. So let's read what people were commenting on that comment section. They say only God knows the amount of money spent in training these generals recently. Nigeria gained nothing from them. The generals are all politicians anyway. Gone are the days we had soldiers who came up, who cared about Nigeria. This other person said, I think the military, police, the SS high command can tap from the wisdom of the retired officers after retirement. Oftentimes they don't. This one said, the Lagbaja should retire and go and take care of his health. The same retirement of police officer also applies to Tinubu. He said this one said they should have refused to resign. You see, because a lot of people resign because of the fear of they are trying to take over the government. So they had to tell them to resign. So some people say they would have refused to resign. You cannot refuse to resign, because if you do refuse to resign, you are going to be in a big mess. So that was just the speculation ongoing. And this person said saves them right. Since they don't know what to do, foolish generals. This other person say, you see why the person is saying since they don't know what to do, because they want them to take over power. But the truth is, would military taking over power be the solution to the whole thing? Will it be the solution? So people went out, they were talking, making some insinuations and asking people that they should. So people went on the street asking, do you want military regime or do you want democratic regime? And I keep telling people, see, don't ask questions like that. The thing is, Lagbaja right now, people are saying that it's Lagbaja's family that even went out to say that Lagbaja was, dead, just so that they can have some things to do. That they are the ones that went out to say it, so that people would say that if somebody rumors that you are dead, it means you are going to leave. So they had to do that for the man to stay alive. That by the end of the day, you discover that by doing that and the rumors go around that he's dead, he will come out alive. That I say, is it possible for people to do that kind of a thing against their own brother? So a lot of people were saying on the comment section that the man should go and rest. They should get another chief of army staff. And the thing is, a chief of army staff reports to the chief of defense staff, who now reports to the chief security officer, who is reporting to the president. So all of these things is something that they need to look at it. If a chief of army staff is not feeling well, they should let the public know. I said that in one of my videos about Lagbaja. They should let the public know so that people don't insinuate, because the moment you start insinuating, it's going to bring problem and some false narratives, you understand? So when somebody is not feeling well and he holds a public office, come out, tell the people that this person is not feeling well and this is the situation at hand. If you tell them that, it will be easy for people to report the right thing, because the news houses are always putting their heads down, and so many content creators, they're putting their heads down to be able to know which one is the truth, to be able to fly with. And the truth is, even in every establishment, they have people there who are like the whistleblowers, who something will happen, they give information to bloggers, they give information to news houses, and they bring out those news. It's always the case. So whatever it is, even the people who work in those offices, let them understand why this whole thing is going on. Why is this person sick? What is wrong with the person? And then why the person is flown out. And it goes to show that we need to fix our hospitals, because if our hospitals were fixed, I don't think people of that caliber, of that rank or level, will have to fly outside the country to be able to get healthcare, because we have good hospitals in Nigeria. Just about yesterday, we saw it was the physician week. In fact, this week now is the physician week, where they said over 50% of private hospitals have been shut down in Nigeria, and the president should do something about it, because all these things they're talking about, Coup and all that, even if they plan Coup, it's not going to solve the problem. That's my opinion. I don't know what any other person's opinion will be. If they plan Coup and take over the government, it is not going to solve the problem. All the things we are saying is policies. It still boils down to policies. The right policies has to be done for everybody to be fine. You have to put the right policies on ground. Now, the other day, a former senator said just a few days ago that if something like this happened to the cockpit of the aircraft the vice president was sitting in, the US need to come and tell us what happened, because it could be the vice president today, tomorrow it could be another person. That the American air is one of the safest, and I beg to differ. We keep thinking like that. Where did the Bewigwe die? So we keep thinking that, oh, it's safer, this one is safer. See, safety is in the hands of God, because the Americans, we feel that, oh, they are everything, they are Alpha and Omega. Everything, anything can happen to anybody. So now they are saying, okay, they should investigate. Some people say it's a lie, that they have bought another aircraft, that the reason why they are announcing that thing is just so that they can be able to deliver the aircraft to the man. They've already paid for it. All this one they are talking is just so that they will have the reason that they should investigate. The man said they should go into that matter and investigate it properly to be sure that something actually hit a strange object or foreign object, as they called it, actually hit the vice president's aircraft. Because it's not just enough reason for them to report that to us, and later we'll find out the real truth. See, let me tell you the truth. In as much as they are saying there's no strong opposition in Nigeria and trying to hold our leaders accountable, there are some people who are on the ground working tirelessly to find out the truth of everything the government is telling us. So as a government, be transparent to the people, so that whatever you tell us, we will not hear from another person saying a different thing. Do you understand? So that's basically the heads up I want to give you guys, to say that Lagbaja is alive. Nothing has happened to him. It's just that he's not been feeling well, and he's not feeling well, and we pray that he gets better. That's our prayer, because we should not pray for anybody's dead. Even those who were saying that the vice president would have just that object would have hit him. No, we shouldn't do that, because we are human beings, and he is also a father to people. No matter how much these people have made Nigeria to be unbearable, we should just pray that God should touch their heart, because the Bible says the heart of a king is in his hands. He will turn it the way he pleases. So guys, let me know on the comment section, do you think that they should investigate this plain issue? Do you think that this Lagbaja's case, they should come out, they should always give people heads up before anything happens? Do you think that the military officers, the 15 military officers that were asked to retire or asked to resign, do you think they did the right thing resigning? Do you think they should have still stood there to do what they were supposed to do? Or do you think the coup they are talking about was actually something that was supposed to happen, or it was just mere speculation? Let us know, guys, on the comment section, because I want to also learn from your wealth of knowledge, because it's not just one thing for me to say talk and read what other people have said. I want to also hear from you. What do you think? Do you think military regime would have been better? Do you think what the people are agitating for is good? Don't you think that planning a coup can make people to be unaligned. Do you think that was the reason the 15 military officers were removed? Let us know on the comment section, because some of you are more smarter politically, and you know how everything works more than I do. So I like to learn from other people, and that is why I just thought to bring this news here. I saw it somewhere and I thought to lend my own voice and ask questions also to say, do you think this is the right thing that should be done? Is there a coup they plotted, or it was just mere speculation?